Welcome to Learning Chemistry with Faye. In this video, we're going to review how to do unit conversions with a few examples. So let's first look at different type of units. Different units are represented as different symbols in math equations to describe different type of measurements. Here are a majority of the units that you will see: length, weight, time, temperature, current, amount of substance, such as quantity that we describe the amount of molecules, and the intensity. In this table, the last column shows the base units, which are either the most basic units or most frequently used units. In weight, however, in addition to kilograms, we also use grams as a base unit. These symbols are very useful in math or any science-related courses. I highly recommend to commit them to memory. Even with many types of units, the prefix of these measurements are the same. For example, nano means 10 to the negative ninth, and the kilo means 10 to the third. A few that you will see the most often in the general chemistry world are pico, 10 to the negative 12th, nano, 10 to the negative ninth, milli, 10 to the negative third, and kilo, which is 10 to the third. These are also very useful, and you'll see them over and over again on your exams or in your homework on a regular basis. It's the best sample practice to actually get them committed to your memories as well. It will largely save you a lot of time. So now let's look at a few examples to see how do we use these measurements interchangeably. In our first example, in this question, it is asking us to change a distance from centimeter to nanometer. So we always first start the question with the given. In this case, it's 1.21 times 10 to the negative 8th centimeter. After that, we will convert the centimeter into the nanometer. But before turning into the nanometer, we need to convert it to the base unit, which is meter. So we multiply that by 100 centimeters, gives us 1 meter. To eliminate the centimeter, then we further convert the meter into nanometers, which is 1 meter equals to 10 to the 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the negative ninth meter. And after you eliminate all the meters and centimeters off of the equation, you get left with a unit of nanometer. In this case, it's 0.121 nanometer. Let's look at another example. In the food safety guidelines recommend that a beef rib roast should cook for 23 minutes per pound based on a 325 Fahrenheit oven setting. However, many hours should it take? So the question is, how many hours should it take to cook a 5.17 pound roast? So in this question, multiple types of units are involved, and the conversion are also given in your question. One of the conversions is given in your question as every 23 minutes is needed to roast per a pound of roast. So we first need to convert the required time from a given weight of roast. Then we need to further convert the time from minutes to hours, as the question asked. So we first start with 5.17 pounds of roast. And using the conversion given in the question, we write each pound of roast requires 23 minutes of baking time. Then after this conversion, we have 23 minutes. We have the units left in minutes. Then we want to further convert the minutes into hours by applying each hour required is the same as the 60 minutes. Then now we are finally arrived at 1.98 hours. So now let's look at another example. So in this example, we have volume unit conversions from inches cubed to liter. So first, we wanted to start with looking at the relationships between inches to centimeters. We want to look at what kind of a relationship can we relate from inches to liters. The center conversion is centimeters. So we want to first convert inches to centimeters by knowing the relationship of 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeters. And then we need to further look at the relationship between centimeters to liters, which is 1,000 centimeter cube equals to 1 liter. And then we can use that first by applying 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeters 3 times to eliminate the units of inches cubed, right? So the first, we need to do the inches to centimeter conversion 3 times to eliminate the inches cubed in our original unit. Then now we get left with units of centimeter cube. Then we want to further apply that conversion 1 liter equals to 1,000 centimeter cube to change the units from centimeter cube to liter. And after that, just calculator work, and we can apply that, multiply all the numbers on the top, divided by 1,000, which give us 2.74 liters. From this example, we can also see that from all the above examples, I just want to mention that you can see how incredibly important it is to write down all units in every step as you go. A lot of people think it's unnecessary, but what often occurs is by the end of your conversion or equations, without the units in between, you get confused, that you often get left with a unit that you are unsure of. You're not sure if that's your final unit, or you get left with some other units that's hidden in between your conversion that you're not realizing it shouldn't be there. So I highly recommend remember that whenever you're writing all your units conversions, all your unit conversions, make sure that you carry all your units as you go with each step. Now let's look at our last example. In our last example, we're converting volume to weight. So first we need to look at the question, what's given to us. So in this question is asking a fuel tank holds 22.3 gallons of gasoline. If the density of the gasoline is 0.8206 grams per milliliter, what is the mass in kilograms of gasoline in the full tank? So the conversion is given, part of the conversion is given to us in the question. So in this question, we need to first convert gallon into a base unit, liter. Then we need to convert liter to milliliters. So the unit conversion that's given to us is from grams to milliliter, right? And we also need to know the relationship between gallon to liter, which is 1 gallon equal to 3.785 liters. So as usual, we always start with a given in the question, which is 22.3 gallons. And we'll further apply to convert this gallon into liters by applying the conversion that's given at the top here, which is that we know, which is right over here. 1 gallon equals 3.785 liters, right? So then we further, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. So 22.3 gallons that we want to first convert the gallons to liters, which multiply that by 1 gallon equal to 3.785 liters by eliminating the unit of gallon and changing into liters. And then we want to convert the liters into milliliters. By changing 1 liter, give us 1,000 milliliters. Now, once we have the units in milliliter, we can apply the conversion in our question to convert from milliliters to grams, which is further multiplying by each milliliter give us 0.8206 grams. And as we read the question wants us to document or to record the answer in kilograms. So we further go by converting the grams. So each kilogram equals to 1,000 grams. So now we have the final answer in the units of kilograms. And it gives us, it looks like the weight in kilograms of gasoline, the full tank of a 22.3 gallons of gas would give us a weight of gasoline at 69.3 kilograms. All right, so after this presentation, I hope that you are able to comfortably convert units from one to another, whether it's within the same type of units in volume, in time, or interchangeably between volumes by given some kind of conversion, such as density, right? So let me know if it had helped you. Please give me a thumb up if it had, and I will see you in the next video.